Okay. It's saying that I'm live, although my streaming thing's not saying that I'm live. I'm not live for you yet, am I? There we go. It's worked that time. Hi everyone. Don't know what it was doing on there, but it was having a moment. Streaming things not. I think I should be okay now. Did you come off of the stream, Steve?
No.
Well, you did because you're not on it.
That was what I coloured.
Yeah, but I thought you were on the live stream waiting.
No, because I had nowhere to go, did I?
Yeah, the live stream was already up on the channel. Are you logged in on your account?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, bear with me a minute. Let me go find the stream for Steve so we can see the chat.
I got it. Got it?
No,
No,
it
one
won't.
month ago.
Come here. First they get muted. Right there. Sweaty palms. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I'm back. So, slight change of plan because Stephen's not feeling the greatest. You got me instead for about an hour and a half, maybe. We'll see how we get on. So, as the title suggests, let's work on WIPS. I have pulled out my WIP with Yolanda from Colouring by Kamama, and I'm going to be working in Millie Marotta's Animal Adventures. So the page I am doing in here is this one, which I need to get a shimmy on with, like my other pages this month. But yeah. Firstly, I want to finish these rocks off, so I have my colours here. Stones, chocolate, light umber, beige sienna, seashell pink. I will go ahead and pull those out. Chocolate. Chocolate. I will use this one. Oh, Steve doesn't have his sharpener set to the sharpest setting. There we go. Chocolate, light umber. So I hope you're all well. Feel free to jump in chat. If you'd rather lurk, that's obviously okay too. Beige sienna, which I need to super glue soon to the end of another one. So I hope everyone that's watching here is fine. Hope you've had a good weekend. Seashell pink. That's that one. Which isn't sharpening very well. Okay, let's move that to one side. So this rock here, I've sort of done a little shadow where the fishing cat's foot is obviously cast in a shadow, but I'm still not overly happy with this sort of highlight down here, so I might try and bring this out down here and just keep the highlight to the sort of top and left hand side. But yeah, hope everyone's good, hope you had a good weekend. I think I've actually burnished this quite well, so it may not even want to put another layer on. Just wanted to get rid of that highlight a little bit. Stephen, where's your brush? I can see my brush.
It's in my...
Oh, it's in this one. So yeah, hopefully all of you guys have had a chance to see the new schedule. So it's not really changed that much. It's like not changed dramatically. But that will start effectively on the 1st of July. Yeah, that's not really doing too much, is it? Sort of took away that highlight a little bit, so we'll just roll with it. So my plan for these rocks are all of the ones that have got this kind of pattern on like this are going to be the same, and then these rocks here that have got sort of a different pattern on, I want them to be sort of a warm grey with moss on, maybe. I'm just gonna tilt my page and let's zoom you in a little bit. And we'll start on this rock here. I know Connie at the moment, CB's is still streaming. But it was like, I either have to jump on now or he would have to cancel yet another live stream, which I didn't really want to do. I'm not sure why she's curved this rock here, because that foot is not on top of it, it's the other side of it, so that's interesting. I'm using Prismas as well, by the way, if anyone hadn't already gathered. Let's put those ones down on the desk until I need them. So yeah, what has everyone been up to today? I have been chilling. Started watching The Traitors New Zealand season 1, and I think I'm on episode 4 now. So yeah, and we've had someone in today to fit us a new shower door for the wet room, because it was all cracked and broken, so Steve reported it and I've ordered a new one, so it's a fancier one. Last time we lifted up the handle and it was kind of a concertina in a way, and now you lift up the handle to open the doors and the doors fold inwards in the centre, so it's like, ooh, fancy. But all the framework and everything looks a lot better. And then Jess had posted her Matchstick Mouse page in our group buddy on TikTok. No, not TikTok. Oh, Instagram. Got TikTok on the brain. And I was like, does that mean I'm the only one that hasn't finished it now? And Jess was like, yep. I'm like, okay, I need to start mine then. So I started that and finished it. And then I was like, what was June's page last year? Because I was late joining the group. So I had tabbed them all in the month that they did them in. So I had a little look-see, and sure enough, the page from last June was the Colosseum one. It's a Matchstick Mouse, A Big Adventure. So I also coloured that page in. I can't see any chat at all. Can you see any chat? No, there's 7 people watching, but no chat. Hopefully chat is not broken. Let me come out of my app and go back in it. Just make sure we're not broken.
Oh, it's just come up.
Hi Cindy. Can you see Cindy's comment? Okay. Hi Zoe, hoping Steve feels better soon.
Thank you, Cindy.
He says thank you if you can't hear him. How are you, Cindy? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I need to bring this up a bit farther. I'll probably go back in with the chocolate as well. Doing good, awesome, good stuff. Pleased to hear that. How was your weekend? Did you get up to anything? Did you do anything nice? Get much colouring done? Let's come back in with this darker colour. I do apologise for my book being at an awkward angle. I need to learn to colour straight. But then my hand is across half of the image like this, so...
Victoria White.
Hi Victoria. Hey all, hope you've had a good week. Sorry Steve isn't feeling well, wishing him better. Thank you. So, he's not like sick or anything. Basically, he'd had a reaction to his pain patches on his arm, whereby some of them have sort of all blistered his arm, or scabbed it a bit. He said to me that he hadn't scratched it, and then told the pharmacist this morning when I made him call him that he had scratched it. So yeah, I got told a little white lie. But apparently he's had a reaction to them because of how hot the weather's been. So he's okay to continue using them. But because last night I saw this reaction, I was like, okay, take it off and don't put another one on yet as a precaution until we find out what's going on with them. He sort of didn't have any on him last night, and now he's having a side effect, sort of cold turkey, if you like, because he's not had any pain patches on. And I said to him to say to the pharmacist you know, should it take effect that quick? Should it? I know, I can see you, Steve, I'm in the middle of talking. Should it do that to him so quick, you know, give him bad side effects? And apparently yes, so there's that. Hi Dawn. It's like, you know, thinking that's surely too quick to get withdrawal symptoms, but apparently not. Hot weather can cause havoc. My antidepressant reacts to heat as well. Yeah, I posted a thing on my Facebook actually for antidepressant users during this heat, because I know the heat affects antidepressants. It can make you really badly dehydrated and whatnot. So I posted something on my Facebook saying, antidepressant users, please be careful in this hot weather. Please look after yourselves. She says. Still haven't had a drink today. Whoops. I've had like a sip of flavoured water from my bottle over there, and that's the only drink I've had all day. Whoops. How is Dawn? I hope you're feeling better, Dawn.
Victoria ended up in a drip on Saturday.
Oh gosh, is that because of dehydration? Yeah, bless you. Been there and done that with dehydration. It's not fun. Bear with me 2 seconds. I am going to go and get myself a drink because I haven't had one all day. Okay. Have a drink. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I saw that post from someone else, but not until after. Ah. There we go. Okay. As we were, I will finish this rock off. Hi, Courtney. I'm alright, thank you, Dawn. How are you? How is Courtney? These are the best pencils on this paper in all honesty. Because the paper's very smooth. So I'm not convinced they're the right ones for the job. Hi Double A, welcome. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Okay. So I've got just 2 more smaller ones to do. I love the colouring on the cat that you've done. Thank you. Excellent, just working away. Bless you. Hope you're having a lovely day as well. Yeah, not too bad. Quite a chill day. Let's move this eraser of Steve's out of the way. Then my book can go back a bit more. I do apologise for the book being all over the place. It's just easier for me to work like this. Hi Audrey. Yeah, did you get my little voice note that I sent to Instagram? I'm just filling in for Steve tonight because he's not feeling great, so I didn't want to cancel on you guys again. The summer stream effectively takes place on the 1st of July. Summer schedule. Words, Zoe. Yeah, the summer schedule starts 1st of July. Yeah, I don't want to cancel on you guys again after, you know, the last couple of weeks of me not streaming, and now tonight it's like, oh, I feel really bad, so I'm gonna jump in Steve's place and come and have a chat with you guys. I've been trying to do Bone from the Dragon page. Ooh, yeah, I've got that one as a WIP. I really do need to get a shimmy on with my pencil pages. No, I haven't looked at my phone yet on iPad in the kitchen. Hi, Callie. Hi, Steve and Zoe. Sorry you're feeling unwell, Steve. He says thank you very quietly from the couch. How is Audrey and Callie? Hope you both had a lovely weekend. Whoops. Flying pencil. brush. Where did I put the brush? Back in the pot. I'm good. Weekend was good, thanks. How are you, Zoe? I'm good, thank you. Not bad, not bad. As well as one can be. My anxiety's been high the last couple of days, but other than that, grand. If you could see how awkwardly I'm sitting behind this camera. Thank you, Callie. I started this on a holiday with Jess. I didn't start the picture with Jess, but I started it on holiday. Colouring the fishing cat was a lot of fun. The only problem is I'm like, did I do the most fun part first? And now I have like all boring bits to do. It was just one of those, I'm really inspired to start colouring the cat now, so let's do it while I'm feeling inspired. And see what happens. Has anyone got plans for July? Soon be July before we know it. I've got like, next week is the 30th, isn't it? Next Monday. This will sound really bad, but I'm great. Martin has found a place to rent. That doesn't sound really bad, Audrey. It sounds like relief. He picks up the keys on Friday and he's been away since Friday down at head office in Norfolk, back on Wednesday. No, that doesn't sound bad. It sounds like relief. And it's okay to feel that way. I think I'm going to give these a once over with the blend pencil as well. Okay, let's grab the blender pencil out. She says. Where did she put said blender pencil? There it is. Need a burnisher really, not a blender, but this will do. Just want to smooth it out. Yeah, this rock definitely had a few layers on it. Oops. Hi, Jana. Hope Steve is doing okay. Yeah, he's fine. He just had a reaction to his patches and withdrawal from having to leave them off for one night. But he's fine. He's just not feeling 100%. So I stepped in. Okay, that's those rocks done. I don't want to tackle the mossy rocks yet because I don't feel like colouring rocks anymore. So we'll perhaps start work on the leaves. Chocolate. Okay, let's bring this in view. Probably start work on some of these leaves. Haven't written any colours down yet for them. Let's grab my swatch chart. I think I will do the combo that I did on my Africa page for the leaves, which is dark green, grass green, apple green. Bill is allergic to some sticky too. He can't use his TENS machine or Elastoplast. So Steve's was just because it was hot weather. Because I was like, well, how come you've had a reaction to them now, but never before, knowing that it's the same patches? And yeah, the pharmacist said it's the heat. It's basically done something and said, you know, I don't appreciate this. And given him a reaction. The pads on his TENS, yeah, I got what you meant. Okay, I'm going to start on this one here, so I'm not leaning all the way across my page. I'm also going to alter my chair a bit so I'm at a better angle. I'm not sure what colour I want to do the stem yet. Probably the same colours but lighter. we'll go dark outwards. I really love the way that Yolanda did her leaves. She divided them into the different facing sections and they look really nice. But I don't want to copy, so I'm going to do my own thing. And ignore the patterns. I think that's why a lot of people don't tackle these books. They're like, I have to colour every individual line. And you don't. When we went to Paint and Zoo, we actually found a animal encyclopedia type book by Millie Marotta, which had, you know, lots of her illustrations like this in, but coloured. So it was nice to see how they looked all coloured in, and yeah, they were basically the same. There was all patterns, but they'd just been coloured over and ignored. Probably give that a second layer in a minute. Now I did put on the title, let's work on WIPS, plural. So there is a chance I may do a bit of this and then switch to something else. So might have a bit of a mishmash of pages that I'm working on. I'm not enjoying these pencils on this page today. They seemed fine on holiday. Don't know what I think of that. Sure, it'll look nice once all the others are done the same. Just looks quite stark at the moment. Just bring it in a little bit. Hi Catherine, long time no see. I'm okay, that's awesome. Glad to hear you're well. Lovely to see you, thank you for popping in. Did anyone get much colouring done over the weekend? If so, what did you work on? It's always nice to hear what people were colouring over the weekend. Is Steve okay? Yeah, he's good, thank you. He's just feeling a bit under the weather. Hi Lily, how are you? Thank you for joining. Lovely to see you all. So for anyone that joined the Lego live stream last week and saw Steve struggling with the pipe section of the Mario piranha plant that he's making, he took it apart off camera and tried to build it again and was still having issues, weren't you? Getting a bit stressed with it. So I said, do you want me to pull it apart and have a go? And he said, yes, please. So early hours of this morning, voila, one pipe. So what he hadn't done was this section in here, he had it sort of rocking back and forth. And in the booklet, there's a picture of an ear and like little lines coming from the ear as if to say, you know, it needs to click into place. And Steve hadn't clicked it into place, so this bit kept falling apart for him when he was trying to put it all together. But now it's solid as a rock. It's going nowhere. And the little trapdoor works. So he's all ready to start bag 3 tomorrow, hopefully, if he's feeling all right. It's very hot there, Dawn. It's cooler here at the moment, which we're quite thankful for. It's still warm, but it's like not as hot. It's manageable. Thanks, Callie. Hi, Francis. Just lurking as I'm making dinner. No worries. What are you having, lovely? Anything nice? Francis said thank you. No, Steve said thank you, Francis. Doi. And thank you, Lily, he said. He is watching the chat on from the couch. Oh, you're colouring a sunflower, Dawn. Oh, Steve, do you want to go to Francis's for dinner? Gammon mash and veg is one of your favourites. Gammon mash and pickles. Can you set the table for an extra one, Francis? I'll send him over. Nice, Dawn.
Victoria's having sausage pasta bake.
Sausage pasta bake cooking at the moment. Nice. I'm doing a vase and flowers in the book Tales from Atlantis. Ooh, nice, Callie. That was on my list to hopefully get to this month, but yeah, it's not going to happen, so it will either go on July or August's list.
Sue's here.
Hi, Sue, lovely. Sorry, Steve is unwell. Please give him my very best. Good evening, all in chat. He says thank you, Sue. I'm going to Callie's for dinner, and Steve's going to Francis. Set an extra place for me, please, Callie. Much appreciated.
Who says it's 98 here?
That's hot, Dawn. Awesome, Zoe. I sure will. Yeah. And then we can colour afterwards. What did you guys have for dinner? We haven't had dinner. We haven't had dinner. I've been cooking a little bit later lately, but we didn't even get anything out for dinner today, so I've no idea what we're going to have or whether Steve wants anything. Big, whether he'll just want toast or something. I will figure that one out after the stream. I did ask you last night, didn't I? I was like, oh, what should we have for dinner tomorrow? And you was like, I haven't even thought about it. What do we think to the leaves? Or leaf so far? Well, can I come see you? Well, of course you can, Dawn. Zoe, I think the colouring on this picture is stunning. What animal is it? The colours are beautiful. It's a fishing cat. It's a fishing cat. There's a, luckily, because I was Googling trying to find out what kind of cat it was. I'll zoom out a bit. And luckily at the back there is actually a glossary that tells you every single animal in here. So all I had to do was work out what page I was on, which was 52, and it is a fishing cat, which then helped with regards to finding inspiration pics. Let's see if I can show you the picture that I went by as a reference. It's before all the zoo pictures. Or did I do it after we went to the zoo? I did it after the zoo. So here was my inspiration picture, number 1. So cute. Did I save the... Yes, I did. Then this was my other inspiration picture, which is mainly what I went on for the face. So yeah. What book is that, Zoe? It is Animal Adventures by Millie Marotta. It's my first page coloured in here, or will be when I finish it. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, Dawn. What zoo did you go to? I saw pics look great. We went to Paynton Zoo in Paynton, Devon. Yeah, I know you meant zoo. Amazing, never knew there was such a thing as a fishing cat. Amazing pictures. You have captured it beautifully. Thank you, Sue. It was a lovely zoo, but I did not appreciate all the inclines it had. I don't know where I've put my map, but the map has got a picture of like all the paths and everything. And the blue and the red lines were inclines, and then whatever the other colour line was like flat terrain. Let's just say 90% of the map was blue and red lines for inclines. I was dead. We did like over 15,000 steps that day, and I was dead. My legs were just done. It's not my favourite zoo I've been to. I will say that. I should really rate zoos the amount that I go to. I would say my favourite that I've been to might be Yorkshire Wildlife Park. Quite enjoyed that day. We saw more leopards. They had polar bears at that zoo.
Huge.
Yeah, they were ginormous polar bears. Longley is nice, but most of it is safari, where you drive round. Marwell is nice. I've only been to Marwell once, but when I did go, it was really nice. We need to take Carl and Kelly there. I think they'd like Marwell. Where else have we been? Been to loads, haven't we? I do like a zoo. Love Yorkshire Wildlife Park, not far from me. Yeah, it's a really nice one. Oh nice, I want to go there. I went to the Isle of Wight the other week. They had a nice animal sanctuary by the sea. Me and Jess keep deliberating going to the Isle of Wight for a holiday. Not made it there yet. In the car on the way home from Paynton, we were actually talking about the possibility of going abroad next year. I need to get my passport renewed. But we discussed maybe going to Italy or something. So yeah, watch this space. Somebody wants Steve. What's she saying? Did you contact the pharmacist?
I think I'm video call. I was supposed to.
Oh, did you not? Naughty.
I'll shut this door.
You should. So easy to get to too. There's two zones. You should. So easy to get to. There's 2 zoos. There's a monkey place too and a donkey place. Definitely recommend. I don't think our next one now will be until Christmas time. With Jess anyway. I don't know, well, I don't have any other plans for any holidays as of yet. We go to Turkey and Tinsel usually in November, but like we are booked to go on that, but there's been no deposit paid or anything yet, so that one's still a bit up in the air as to whether we are going or not. I'm assuming it will happen, but who knows? Can I ask you a question about your brush that you're using to wipe your paper? Where did you buy that at? We have a shop in the UK called Primark, Dawn, that sells clothes and toiletries and things. I just grabbed it from there. Me and Steve both have the same one. It was like £1.50. It's just a blusher brush. So if you go to any shop that sells toiletries, like makeup and things, you'll be able to get a blusher brush for dusting. You should. Oh, and a butterfly farm. I've only ever been to one butterfly farm. It was, I can't remember where it was exactly, but it was over my mum's side of the country. It's kind of one of them school trips you do, you know, everyone goes to a butterfly farm with the school. It seemed to be a staple place to go. You're welcome, Dawn. One thing I will say about Longley is it's very overpriced. Obviously you get the safari and stuff, which is probably the best part about Longley. But having been twice now, 2-3 times, I can definitely say it is overpriced. Because like Yorkshire Wildlife Park is, in my opinion, so much better, and it's cheaper. And it's not better because it's cheaper, it's just better. And you don't even get the cost of Longleat House included in your ticket price. That's extra. So if you're wanting to do Longleat House and the safari and everything, you're looking at probably about upwards of £100, over £100, because for an adult just to get into the safari and the zoo part is £50. It's extortionate. I know they've got a lot of animals to feed, but if other zoos can do it cheaper. I think because it's so renowned, they have that ability to think that they can charge whatever they like for it. I can't remember how much entrance to the house was now. We did think about doing it and we looked at the price and we were like, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I have a feeling it was like £80 or something stupid. I mean, I've been round Buckingham Palace and that wasn't even 80 quid. Can you remember how much Buckingham Palace was, Steve? That was that was including coach.
Yeah,
it's like £25 or something to do Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
I'm just saying about Longley overcharging.
Yeah.
For everything.
They do. They charge. What was it?
It's £50 entrance.
How much was it for a mobility scooter?
£20, and you have to pay it. You don't get it back.
Yeah.
It's like you have to give them £20 to use a mobility scooter. It should be a deposit, in my opinion, to hire it. Mum, all right?
Yeah. She was saying that looks sore on my arm.
Yeah.
I said it don't feel sore. And she said you look a bit rough. I said yeah, that's because I'm waiting for the drugs to kick in.
Yeah.
And then I'll be all right tomorrow. These bloody patches.
They're making you pay because you're disabled. That's disgusting. Exactly my opinion, Francis.
Yeah.
Exactly. Should be free. I mean, I don't mind paying a deposit. Like, you know, I don't mind paying.
Every other zoo, haven't we?
Yeah. Others take, you know, like £10-20, whatever. And when you bring the scooter back, you get your deposit back. I don't mind that whatsoever. It's just a safety net thing for them in case you break the scooter or damage it, you know. I don't mind that in the slightest. That's to cover themselves. But taking £20 because you can't walk, and you don't get it back, it's just like, yeah, I don't agree with it. And I made that opinion clear when we hired it. I was like, firstly, you've upped your price in 6 months from £10 to £20, which they denied. And I was like, no, we literally came here in February. This was last year, wasn't it, that we went? In February, and then we went again in June, July. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, about July, August, something like that.
It was after my birthday, wasn't it? Because Carl said I'll buy it for you.
Yes, it was after your birthday. We all remembered. So
I'll
yeah.
buy it for your birthday.
And she's like, oh no, it hasn't gone up. I'm like, we were literally here in February and paid £10. Yes, it has gone up. I think if you go back through the vlogs to the one where we went to Longleat, I think you'll see footage of Steve driving it around in circles. Stephen.
Sorry. That wasn't me.
It was you. Come off your phone, I'm streaming.
No, I thought it was a YouTube message for me, but it wasn't. It was just him going on that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I quite like the leaves now. I've done a couple of them. Oh, I've just realised I've got another blooming rock here. Audrey, where's my I Spy? It's like I only work for Steve.
Yeah.
Got another rock here by his head that I missed. Oh well, I'll have to fill that in at some point. Oh, by the way, members, Meadow members, if you're wondering when the RJ Hampson page is coming, it is coming very soon. I have recorded and edited part 1. So I think I will schedule it for tomorrow. So for anyone that follows Yolanda at Colour and Biker Mama, she is also streaming tonight. Usually her stream is on a Sunday at 6:30 p.m. our time, like UK time, so the same time as me and Steve stream. But she couldn't stream yesterday, so she is streaming tonight, which is another reason. In fact, is she already streaming? Because it's 7 o'clock. Let me check.
Dawn's asking if I'm sick.
Yes, she is already streaming. No, he's not sick, Dawn. He's just feeling a bit under the weather.
My patches again.
Yeah, so she is live at the moment. I will be joining in on that live stream in the chat once I've finished up here. How long have I been live? An hour and 10. Yeah, I did say it would be about an hour and a half, so.
She's sorry to hear that. Thank you.
Steve says thank you, Dawn. Sorry, I was tidying and putting bins out, only just got you on the TV. That's alright, Audrey. It costs a hell of a lot of money to be handicapped. Like Francis said, they shouldn't charge you for being disabled.
No.
It is disgusting. Right. I think I might just do the inside of these leaves, the light green. Yep, I like that. Kind of look like banana leaves. There we go, that's 2 of the leaves done. One more to go. Or whether to do these like small ones here in the lightest colour or the darkest colour. Let's start this one. Oh, I've just realised I've missed the blimmin' cat's ear. Oh my days. I've missed a rock and I've missed the cat's ear. Right there. Yay me. I know, Dawn. I'm a bit dipsy. Bit of a dipsy. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I paid 2,000 krone. Pardon?
Krona.
Yeah, krona. To take a taxi 5 kilometres. I wonder what that is in pounds. Alexa, what's 2,000 krona in pounds?
Good evening, sir. 2,000 Swedish krona is about 153 pounds and 92 pence.
Jeez, to go 5 kilometres. Alexa, what's 5 kilometres in miles? Like 3.5?
5 kilometres is about 3.11 miles.
£150 to go 3 miles. That's crazy. I have so many Millie Marotta books, but never quite know how to approach them. Ignore the patterns. That's how to approach them. Obviously, like with the big cat, you want to keep some of the patterning for the spots and whatnot. But for everything else that you don't want to do the pattern with, just ignore it. My kilometres to miles conversion wasn't too bad, was it?
That's expensive.
It's really expensive. 3 miles wouldn't even get you the other side of Swindon.
That's like, no.
It's like to Bridgemead.
Yeah.
It's like to Sainsbury's.
And we pay how much?
For that trip we pay £7.80 for 3 miles.
Their cats are insane.
I don't buy her books just for that reason, Michelle. It is insane. This one is one of the compilation ones, Michelle. It's Animal Adventures. It's been really fun colouring this. I've had a lot of fun doing it. Like you, I was very apprehensive and like, oh, I don't know where to start. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna colour it and see what happens. Take care, Dawn. I'll see you in Yolanda's stream. I'll be in there soon.
Audrey said, BRB, Bill has a problem with Sky.
Okie dokie.
Callie's going as well.
Take care, Callie. Thank you for joining. It's 2,000 Norwegian kroner, 200 English pounds. Jeez. Oops, bye Dawn. Callie's not going. She was saying goodbye to Dawn.
Oh. What's she like?
Yeah, note to self, try different pencils in here next time. Maybe the Black Widows or maybe Polly's. I currently have the Albrecht Dürers in my basket and debating using my YouTube pennies to get said Albrecht Dürers. The full 120 set. So the ones that I do have would be spares, which I'm fine with. What is the green combo you're using? It is dark green, PC908, grass green, PC909, and apple green, PC9 something 2. I can't see it because it's like rubbed off, but apple green. I used it for the start of my Mine Racer Dirt Africa page. I'm following along with Karen from My Colourful Country Life. Let's grab that book. This is a buddy colour with Dan. I'll show you how far I've gotten with it. I've only done the first so long of the video, but is it the same? Oh no, the trees were different. They were olive green, apple green, spring green and pale sage on this one. But yeah, that's how far I've gotten with that colour along so far. Yeah. I hate it when the numbers go. Hang on. I'd get them before they go up, Zoe. They're currently more expensive than they usually are on Amazon. They usually sit at around 145, which is still a really good, like, it's a really good price. Because on Cult Pens and that, they're like 229, something like that, for the full set. But currently they're sitting at 169.99, which is a little bit more than what I would want to pay for them, knowing that they usually sit at 145. But there's 3 left in stock, and I'm like, do I use my YouTube pennies? I've got a couple of books and whatnot in the trolley as well, in the cart. I do love my Albrecht Dürer. Yeah, I really want the full set. I can kick myself for not buying Caran d'Ache museums when they were on sale. Now they're ridiculously priced. Oh, Callie. It's not easy when you are on disability pay. Yeah. So I think you should buy those with your YouTube pennies. You have earned that money. You have been wanting them for a long time. Better than buying small items. Get one big item. You deserve it. Try Cassart. I think they're more expensive in Cassart too, Sue. For the full set. Amazon have definitely had the lowest price on Albrecht Dürers for a long time for the full set. My problem is committing to getting such a big purchase. I'm like, I really want them, and then I'll take them out of the basket. And I'll get something else, and then next time I'll be like, I really want them, and take them out of the basket and get something else. And it's stupid, because it's like, you know, all those times I could have got them and didn't. Yeah, that's not blended particularly well, has it? Let's try and sort that out. Smooth that line out a little bit. I have a handful of museum, I think. I'm going to get a few at a time. What are they like, the Museum Aquarelle? With them being Caran d'Ache, I'm assuming they're really lovely. They are amazing, but you need a mortgage to buy them. I know that at one point WH Smith here had a summer sale on, and those were in it. But I don't think I bought those. Pretty sure I didn't. I bought the portrait set of Luminance, and I got them for like £40, £30, something like that. It was really cheap.
That's when they had it online, wasn't
Mhm. Because I got you a bunch of stuff for your birthday, like every single jelly roll they had.
it? Yeah.
Because they were stupid prices as well, like £5 a pack.
Jelly rolls.
I have the Caran d'Ache gouache that I haven't used yet. I need to use those and have a play. Can't remember whether I got the ones in the tubes or the pans. Okay. Where are we sitting at? Oh, an hour and 28:43. So I think I will end it there because I said I was going to do an hour and a half stream rather than 2 hours. But yeah, we've managed to get a couple more stones done and the bulk of the big leaves, which I'm happy about. I'm going to have a play around with this water at some point because I want to do the turquoisey aqua colour, I think. Either do it sort of these colours, or I might bring in a little bit of the parrot green or something. I'll have to look at Karen's combinations and see which one I fancy for the water. But I'm thinking kind of a pond green rather than blue. So yeah. Thank you, Callie. Welcome back, Audrey. Thank you, Jana, and thank you, Audrey. So hopefully, if Steve is all and well, we will be on the Lego channel tomorrow streaming. If not, I will pop up a post, or I may jump on here again if he's not feeling well enough to stream. So we'll either have Lego or I'll be colouring, one of the two. So keep a lookout on my community posts for that. Failing that, yeah, I won't see you till next week. So hopefully see you tomorrow one way or the other. If I'm colouring, I'll do some more work on this, I think, to get a bit more done of it. But thank you all for joining me. You'll have to wait until my haul to see if I do decide to pick up the Albrecht Duras or not. if I take the plunge. You're welcome, Callie. Thank you too, AA. Thank you. So take care, everyone. Don't forget to head on over to Yolanda's stream at Colouring by Kamama, and I will see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. And thank you for Steve's well wishes. Bye bye. Bye bye.